What's happening, everybody? This is Mike at Mike's Total Dragon Channel, and today I would like to talk about the newest issue and the all-in run in general of Batman and Robin. Now, I picked up the previous two issues of the all-in relaunch of Batman and Robin, and I was feeling kind of so-so about them, but it wasn't until this issue right here that it really dug its claws into me and it hooked me in. I kind of was hesitant about it after reading the first issue. Although I generally like Philip Kennedy Thompson, the fact that it seemed like it was going to be a story about, first of all, I am not, we'll go ahead and confess to this, I am not the biggest Damian fan. So right there was going to, right there, that was kind of working against me, for this book. But that being said, I wanted to try all the all-in stuff by DC. And I do enjoy Philip Kennedy Johnson's work. But the fact that Damian was in it, who I don't like, and the fact that it seemed to be initially yet another story about something going on in Gotham that Batman didn't know about. I kind of was on the fence about it, but I kept sticking with it. Read the last issue, and I picked this one up, and I gotta say, this issue here, I think it's the best out of the previous three, or the previous two. One of the things I liked about it was this opening page here, where they have a group of true crime fans and what's the word I'm looking for here? Influencers, content generators at Arkham. I really dug that. I've always wondered if they would have this scene, because true crime is so popular right now. Everyone wants to be like a, their own type of private eye. And, you see there's hundreds and hundreds of Facebook pages dedicated and, podcasts dedicated to true crime and stuff. So it only makes sense that Arkham, or not Arkham, I'm sorry, but Gotham City would have something like this. So I really enjoyed seeing this here. I really enjoyed seeing that page. And another thing that I've liked about this is we're actually, between this and the Zdarsky Batman book, we're getting some detective work. And I'm all here for it. I enjoy these scenes of detective work and observation. And one of the things that I've liked with this is Robin, Damian, I'm seeing a side of him. I'm not as familiar with so many of his stories and his appearances, but I'm seeing a side of him that I don't know if they've ever touched on before. Now, this scene right here, this double page scene, where they're running rooftops and switching between languages and dialects, I really liked this. I thought it was a good way to show them. I don't know if you would really call this bonding or what have you, but I guess this is what passes for bonding in the Bat family. But like I was saying, this scene here, with Robin questioning his whole worth, is something that I don't think I've ever seen. Every time I've seen Robin Damian being in Batman, it has been automatically assumed that he is going to be Batman and he is going to assume that role that his father has. But him here saying, I'm not quitting. I don't think I am. And then it's all because of a scene that occurred in the 2 issues ago, and the fact that it's really rattled him and kind of shaken him, the fact that he doesn't seem to have an idea of what his life is going to be, or an idea of what he wants his life to be. I've really enjoyed that. So it kind of, to me, it kind of gives him some depth, and I'm kind of here for him having that conflict, because it's always just been, to me, as someone on the outside looking in, it's always just kind of been, Damian is just like, a carbon copy of Batman. He's got that attitude, he's got the knowledge and the fighting skills and the confidence. So to see him second guessing himself, I've kind of enjoyed, especially like I said, it gives him a little more depth that I didn't know that Philip Kennedy Johnson was going to touch upon here. But them bringing in the Scarecrow, I thought was a really nice touch. And it's funny because they march him out just to be, not even as a full-on, villain. They just march him out because he has a knowledge of what they're looking for as far as what the major crime is. And it's basically, as we can see, everything has kind of come to a head right here, while Batman and this lady right here is a cop from overseas who has a interest in the same villain that Batman is tracking down. So they kind of have like a little impromptu team up right here. But this is the big villain, basically kind of like a Jack the Ripper type person, but he's supposed to be like 200 years old or something like that at this point. So we're going to see if this is an actual person or some sort of demonic entity or what have you. But all in all, I got to say, this issue right here has really reeled me in, so I'm glad I stuck it out. And for anyone out there who's not reading this book, I really say give it a chance. I recommend it. It's only 3 issues in with the All-In team, so there's a good chance if you go to your local comic shop, you can find, this one just came out last week, you can find the other 2, and so you'll all be caught up. But I can't recommend it enough. So till next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.